Game. We talked a lot of things 0-4, but tough one here tonight, 22-20 to ULM.
Yeah, I tell you what, I knew it was going to be a tough game. I thought we could win it, and then we could have won it, but they certainly could too, and they did a good job. They're a well-coached bunch of guys. Todd Berry is probably, if they really ranked them by who gets the most out of their program and their kids and their coaches, Todd Berry would probably be the guy that would be ranking at the top. And they did again tonight. They did everything they had to do to win, and we fell short a little bit. And hopefully we can build on a loss. So sometimes you had to do that when you hadn't won.
And let's talk about the performance of the defense. After falling behind 13-0, they bowed their necks down, got after ULM for the rest of the football game.
They sure did, and I was really proud of that. And it looked like we found a couple of things, a couple of calls, and a couple of defenses to match their formationing that they were using, and our kids played hard, man. They tried hard, and they were able to make some plays on the ball, and make some plays and tackle guys in the open space, and I think there was a lot of improvement in that, and we certainly were tested because they scattered us everywhere.
And offensively too, really couldn't get much going there, but consistently back inside of our 10-yard line.
Well, that's you got to be able to get it out of there, and whether it's run or pass or trick them or whatever, but the best way to get it out of there is to knock them off the ball and get 2 or 3 yards, 4 yards of carry, and that's something that we struggle with and mightily, and something that everybody knows we need to work on, and it's not that we don't, because we do, but there's a lot of things about what we do that open some other avenues up for us. So, and gave us a chance to win the game tonight.
Head into an off week now, 2 weeks to prepare for homecoming, New Mexico State, first of 2 back-to-back conference games at home. Well,
New Mexico State, just like everybody else in this league, I believe, I'm not sure, but they probably beat anybody on a given night. So, we can't, I don't even know what their record is, and I hope our kids don't find out, because the main thing they need to know is it's the next game, it's the 5th game of the season, it's a home game, it's a conference game, and it means a lot to us. And I think although we lost by 2 points tonight, we did improve and we fought hard. And nobody can say anything, I don't think, bad about the character of our people and how hard how much they put into trying to win the game.
Coach, thanks for spending some time with us, and safe travels back to Troy.
Thank you.
Concussion, sitting out against Georgia. How was the week of practice leading up, coming into the game?
It was good. I didn't have any symptoms last week, and I felt good to go, so I gave it a go. And I felt good tonight after, the first 2 drives were kind of slow, and I felt good after that.
One thing that was really causing us a lot of struggles, our backs were against the wall a lot tonight. Yeah. Long fields, back inside of our 10 several times. Talk about how big of a challenge that was to really get the offense going.
Yeah, it makes us feel smaller, and it's sard when the ball's on the 1 or 2, but you still got to play. You got to move the ball down the field, and we did that once, but we didn't do it the other 3. So
I'm going to ask you a question about the defense with Femi standing here. What an effort after falling behind 13-0. These guys gave us a chance offensively.
Yeah, they definitely did, and they finally they stepped up tonight, and I was supposed to put some points on the board to win the game, and I didn't do that. So.
Femi, let's ask a question. You had your 3rd interception tonight. How important was it for the defense to come back and hold ULM less than 50 yards rushing on tonight? And talk about your defensive front first off, how after falling behind 13-0, the defense to step up the way they did.
Basically, the coaches had a great game plan. Our 4 linemen played great, stuffing the holes, and the linebackers fielded. That was our whole game plan this whole week, to stuff the run, because number 5 is a great caliber back.
Well, tough loss, but what are some of the positives that you take out of this? Because as Chandler and Brandon just said, though, definitely, and Brian said, the effort was there. What do you take away from this game tonight?
I feel like we're getting better week in and week out, just because we're executing the little stuff. Like I said, we still have a little more things we need to work on, as far as tackling, trying to get the ball more on the ground, force more fumbles, and offense has been playing better as weeks go on too.
Brandon, final question for you. What's the positives you can take away from this? 0-1 in conference now, 0-5 overall, but heading into an off week, what can you guys work on and get ready for New Mexico State in 2 weeks from homecoming?
We got practice Tuesday and Wednesday. We just got to get better every day. Off week, we're still gonna get better, so work out and come back next week, and put a good practice together and get ready for homecoming.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for that. Holmes join us now, and Chandler, let's start with you. Man, tough, gut-wrenching loss here tonight against ULM.
Yeah, it hurt a lot because I feel like this game we put our all into. We really wanted to come away with a victory, and I mean, we did a couple things through the week, you know, kind of get the team going a little bit, and I feel like we came out and gave our all. So, I mean, we didn't come up with the win, but I can't get mad about the effort because I feel like we left it all on the field today.
Brian, that was the biggest challenge from the coaching staff after the first 4 losses to start the season was Sun Belt Conference play was kind of a second season. The slate was kind of clean. We're back to 0-0. Tough to loss night here against ULM.
I mean, yeah, it was a tough loss for us, but just like Chandler said, I feel like we came out and we played hard today. We made a few changes and a few adjustments so that we can get the win. We just came short, but I feel like everybody played and gave it their all.
You know, we talked a couple of weeks ago about it. It seems like the offense needed one break to really get the clicking. Down 13-0, going 98 yards there was an answer that seemed to woke the offense up.
Yeah, the offense woke up a little bit throughout the game. We came out a little slow, which was different from the earlier games. We came out fast and kind of faded away. But, I mean, it's a growing offense. I mean, we got growing pains right now. But I feel like we're starting to get the chemistry down with the quarterback, and I feel like everything's starting to click. And I got faith in my guys. We can win out the rest of the conference.
So, Brian, following back up the channel, so now the win-loss in conference, you get a much-needed off week before returning home for homecoming against New Mexico State. The games from here on out are all in Sun Belt Conference play. What are some of the positives you're going to take away from this performance tonight for this football team?
I mean, like tonight, I feel like tonight was the first night that we actually played as a team, and like we all just fought together and gave it our all, and like we just went all out tonight. We knew what we had to do, and we accomplished some things. And like when we was down, we didn't never give up. We just kept fighting.